guys. Okay, let's get us started onto our mat. Lie down onto your backs to begin. And we are going to start with some abs today. So onto our back, feet and shoulders relaxed down on the floor, arms relaxed, and just take a couple of breaths. So arms down by sides, breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. I'm just going to turn on the watch. You could do the same if you like, just so we know where we are. Pilates. Okay, so arms relaxed. So breathe in through the nose, and as you exhale, we're just going to tilt the pelvis back into the floor. And then from here, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward. So just a couple of pelvic tilts to get us started. So do that a few times. So tilt back and then tilt forward. So just do that a few times where you tilt the pelvis back into the ground and release forward. Draw the tummy in all the time. So tilting back and releasing forward. Keep the shoulders pressed down as well. Tilt back and release forward. So just literally the pelvis. Last time. Tilt back. Now hold it here. Keep one leg up into tabletop. Interlink the hands behind the head. Open the elbows as wide as you can. We're not going to lift the head up just yet, but we're going to straighten out the right leg all the way down and then bring it back to tabletop. Go again. Right leg out and away and bring it back in. Point the toes. Keep the head heavy. Keep the shoulders relaxed and keep the elbows wide on the floor. And again. And again. 6. Okay, last 2. 7. Point the toes. One more time. 8. Now what we do when we bring the knee in, we pull the abs up and in, the head lifts up, and then we straighten that leg all the way out. We breathe in and we exhale, lift it up for 2. And again. 3. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 4. So draw the abdominals in all the time. 5. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 6. Bracing abs, nice and tight. 7. One more time. 8. Stay here. We're going to alternate which leg comes up. So if you can, keep hold of your crunch. If it's too much on the arms, relax the arms down. If it's too much on the head, drop the hands back behind the head, interlink the hands, and we'll just hold. But if you can, keep the head, neck and shoulders up, please do. Draw the belly button in all the time. We've got 8, 8, 7, 7. Brace tummy. 6, 6. Breathe. 5, 5, 4, 4. Last 3, 3. Last 2. Draw tummy in. Last 1, 1. And drop everything down to the floor. Press your lower back down. Lift the left leg to tabletop. Point your toes. Lower the leg all the way out and away, and then bring it back to tabletop. Can you keep the elbows wide on the floor? Draw the belly button in all the time. And again. Keep pushing really heavy down into the foot that's on the floor. 5. And again, opening the elbows lovely and wide. Draw the belly button in. And again. Pointing the toes long away from you. Now as we lift the leg, bring the leg in, we open the elbows. Lift the head, neck and shoulders up. And again. 2. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 3. Keep pushing really heavy into the foot that's on the floor. Brace the abdominals lovely and tight. And again. So make sure you breathe. Last 2. Point the left toes nice and long. Hold it here. Draw the belly button in and we alternate which leg comes up again. That's it. So keep the toes pointed. Keep the elbows wide. Lift the head, neck and shoulders up if you can. Breathe. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Open the elbows as wide as you can. Lifting the chest for 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And drop everything down. Good work. Just give the head a little nod from side to side. And relax. Okay. So let's bring both hands directly underneath the hips. So I'm going to pop, it's kind of like your thumbs that go underneath and your hands go either side. So it's your thumbs slot under and your hands go either side. So I want you to try that and press your lower back, but don't worry about the hand position. It's not that really that important. You can bring it all the way under if you like, but I like this position here. So press the lower back down, lift one leg to tabletop and then lift the other. So both legs are now on tabletop. Squeeze the inner thighs really tight. Now if the hands are uncomfortable, move the thumbs out a little bit wider. This is just for support. So straighten the legs up to the ceiling, point your toes and bend them in back to tabletop. And again, straighten them away and bend them back to tabletop. 2. And again, 3. Draw the belly button in. And again, 4. So the legs go straight. Now if this is too much, you can just do one leg straight if you like. Okay. Inhale to bend, exhale to extend. 6. Point the toes all the time. Exhale, 7. One more time. Hold the legs here if you can. Now you can always bend them. I'm going to show you the harder option first. Right leg lowers and lifts. Left leg lowers and lifts. Now if that's too much, one leg lowers and lifts this way. The other leg lowers. So you're not keeping both legs straight. They have a little bend. So you're alternating legs. Just do what you can. Keep the toes pointed. Keep the lower back pressed down and draw the waist in. Okay, for 4, for 3, for 2, last one, bend the knees and drop everything down. Well done. There's a lot of work in the legs, a lot of work in the lower tummy. We've got one more. Just make sure you have enough space away from you. So if the hands need a little break, just give them a break. Press the lower back down. Lift one leg to tabletop. Lift the other. Make sure that the lower back presses down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Point the toes. Extend the legs up. Now you can always go back to single leg, okay? Or can you lower? We're just going to do 5 reps where we lower both legs down. Only go as low as what you're able for today and lift them up. You don't have to go low. You can go halfway too, okay? Like what I'm doing here. I'm just doing small little lowers and lifts. So if you can, lower all the way down and lift all the way up. Squeeze the inner thighs, point the toes. We've got 3 more. So squeeze those inner thighs. Draw the belly button in all the time. Last 2. Keep the shoulders pressed down into the floor as well. Last 1. And bend the knees. Hug the knees into chest. Well done. Slowly bring your way up to seated when you're ready, and we're just going to sit to face forward, or if you prefer, you can sit whichever way you like, just that you can see the screen. Interlink the hands behind the head, send the thumbs down the back of the neck so the thumbs run down here. If this is not comfortable for you to sit, you could come up onto your hunkers. This sometimes is not comfortable, or come onto your knees. This way is nice as well. Just cushion the knees, make sure there's a mat or a cushion under them. Interlink the hands behind the head, open the elbows wide, breathe in. I don't want you to lean back, so I don't want you to kind of arch your back or round your back. I want you to sit up really tall. So if you find that this is a really hard position to sit in, grab a pillow, grab a cushion and sit your bum on top of that. And what we're going to do is stay here, pretend I'm behind you pulling your elbows back, and then drop the elbow down to one side and let the other elbow go up to one side. Draw belly button in, bring it back to center and do the other side. Let one elbow go to the ceiling, one elbow go to the floor and back to center, and again. All the way down, one elbow goes wide, one elbow goes down and bring it back to center, and then the other side. Draw the belly button in, lovely and tight. Back to center and again. Let one elbow go down as the other one goes back. Try not to let them cave in. Try not to turn to face the floor. Open the elbows, so pretend I'm pulling them back. Let the thumbs run down the back of the neck. Make sure the hands aren't too low. You're not pulling your neck or too high, just around the middle part of the head. Back to center, and then last one, open them as wide as you can. Sitting up tall, draw the tummy in, open the elbows, sit yourself up, nice and tall. Bring the arms long, turn the palms down, breathe in. Exhale, we're going to twist to one side. You might need to come forward if you do. Open the elbows as wide as you can. Twist to one side, all the way as far as you can. Now have a look at your arms. You don't want one arm here and one arm here. We want to try and keep them in line. Okay, like they're in one long line. And then bring yourself back to center. Reach the fingertips long and let's go to the other side. So sit yourself up really, really tall. And back to center. And again. Twist. Reach the fingertips long. Brace the tummy and back to center. 4. Sit yourself up as tall as you can. Now rotate and hold. Stay here. Think about growing tall through the spine. Hold. Now we're going to add some twists, little twists, where you twist the body. Keep holding. Lengthen through the spine. Create that lovely length through the spine. Squeezing into the tummy muscles, draw the abdominals in and feel that stretch right around your sides into your back. You've got 8. Arms are definitely starting to feel it. For 5, reach fingertips long. 4, brace tummy. 3, 2, 1, bring it back to center. Other side. If the arms need a little break, take it. So we come back, we hold and we twist it out. So reaching the fingertips long. All the way back behind you. You've got 8, 7, 6. Reach back a little bit further. 5. Arms are straight and strong. 5, 4. Breathe. 3. Look over that shoulder. 2, 1. And bring them back. Oh, feel the arms. Gives the neck a little break as well. Okay, last one here. So this time we're going to just lateral rotation. Stretch out the sides. Bring your right hand to the floor. Now don't let your sit bones, your glutes lift, and reach this arm up and over as far as you can. So both arms are reaching over as far as you can without letting this glute lift. So this glute must stay down. So reach fingertips long. Maybe this arm can shimmy away from you a little bit more. And then drop this hand down and reach the other side. Lifting the chest, try not to cave in. Pull your thumb back behind you, reach the fingertips long. Draw the tummy in, but press the sit bones down into the floor. Maybe reach the fingertips along the floor. Brace abs, bring it back down, reach the other arm up. Now this time I want you to try something. Most of us are just going to stay here, which is perfect. But if you're feeling good, if you're feeling flexible today, see if you can drop the elbow to the floor, but you got to make sure this hip stays down. Or this is a good one to work on over the few weeks. So drop this elbow down, open the knees nice and wide, and reach the fingertips long. Draw the tummy in. Relax the shoulders, pull the thumbs back. And then let's do the other side. So you're going to reach this arm away, drop the elbow down, draw the tummy in, reach the fingertips long. Try not to cave in. Remember, you don't have to drop the elbow. You can always leave it down, or leave it, up. Hold. Reach fingertips long, brace abdominals for 4. Slide shoulders away from the ears, reach fingers for 3, 2, and push yourself up. Hopefully you feel those down your sides. Let's make our way down onto all 4s then. So, hands are flat. So we're going to do some push-ups, okay? But we're going to go from a child's pose into a push-up. So we're just going to do what we can and see how we get on. So the first position we take is bring the elbows, or bring the hands the width of your mat. So the hands are in line with the elbows, elbows in line with shoulders. Make sure your back is not arching, so tuck your tailbone under. Bring your knees about shoulder width apart, so we have a bit more space than usual between the knees. First thing we're going to do is just sit back into child's pose. So now feel what happens with the arms. You might actually have to bring the hands forward a bit more, which is fine. Now breathe in. Your knees have a little bit of space between them, feet too, so there's space between your feet and your knees. Now, like you're pressing your hands into the floor, but you're keeping your back straight, you're pulling yourself forward. We stick the bum up in the air and we drop the chest down to the floor. We push ourselves back up into push-up and we sit back into child's pose. We do that again. We pull ourselves up into all fours. You can move the hands if you need to, but when you find your really comfortable position, try and keep that. Then we breathe in, drop the chest down to the floor, we push ourselves up, and we sit back towards the heels. 2. Do that again. So breathing in, come forward onto all fours, chest to floor, and then push back. So we're staying in a box position. Guys, just make sure that you're not dropping the hips here, you're not rounding the back. We're in a box, so we stick the bum up in the air. It's only my head, nose, chest that drops to the floor. So the bum sticks up in the air. Keep breathing. Elbows nice and wide all the time. Draw the abdominals in all the time too. Let the elbows flare out to the right, flare out to the left. And again. Keep the back straight. Draw abdominals in, press into the hands, the heel of the hands, all the fingers press down into the floor. Elbows nice and wide. Make sure you breathe. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. We've got a couple more. Okay, are you sticking with me? You might be feeling it in the wrist, so make sure you put as much weight as you can into the fingers. We've got last one now. So we sit back, we come forward, we do a push-up, we come halfway down and we hold. I'm going to bring my knees in a little bit closer, okay? Hold. Now do 10 little pulses with me. 4, 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6 little pulse, 5, abs in, 4, breathe, 3, 2, 1, push up, sit back, come back into push-up. We do 8 little pulses. We go 8, 7, 6, keep the crown of the head long, 5, abs in, 4, 3, breathe, 2, 1, push up, sit back, pull yourself forward. We go 6, 5, 4, breathe, 3, abs in, 2, 1, push up, sit back. Can you do one more? I know these are hard, it's not working the wrist, the last one here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, push up, sit back, arms down by sides, keep the knees apart, forehead to floor or as low as you can. Don't worry, if you can't touch the floor, you can bring your hands onto the arms or just bring them down by your sides. Give them a little break after all that work. Slowly come up. Well done. They're hard, the arms. Double your mat over if you're on a soft, a thin mat. I'm on a thin mat today, so if you're on a hard floor. So bring your right foot forward, okay? Keep your left knee on the mat, doubled over, and arms down by sides. So what we're going to do is bring the right foot in front. You don't want the foot back here. You want it so that the ankle is in line with the knee in line with the hip. Tuck your tailbone, so squeeze your glutes, draw the abs in, arms down, so breathe in. As we exhale, we push the right knee forward and we keep the palms turned towards each other. We turn the palms towards each other, pull the thumbs back behind us, and then we inhale, come out of the stretch. Is that okay? So breathe in, exhale, push the knees forward, the right knee forward, pull the thumbs back. Make sure that you're not twisting to one side, that you're square. Pick a spot in front of you, squeeze the glutes, and inhale, come back. There's a lot of balance required here, so really engage your core and push into the front heel. 3, squeeze the glutes. And then breathing in, come out of the stretch. 2 more. Reach the fingertips long, draw the abdominals in. 1 more. Hold it here at the top. Lean over to the right, so pull your thumbs back behind you. Lean both arms over to the right. Make sure that you're not twisted or one arm isn't coming in front. Reach both arms long to that right side. Now bring it back to center. This should be a good intense stretch now. So lean over to this side, over to the left now. Keep pushing the knee forward. Brace the tummy. 3, 2, 1, back to center. And relax. So that should feel like a lot of work into the hips. Bring the knees to the floor. Left foot comes forward. So left foot forward. Arms relaxed down by the side. Squeeze the glutes. Tuck the tail. Brace the tummy. Arms down. Breathe in. As you exhale, we push the left knee forward. We reach the arms up overhead. We pull the thumbs back. Okay? Squeezing into the glutes. And then inhale, arms back down by your sides. Do that again. So exhale, push forward into that left knee. Pull your thumbs back. And inhale out of the stretch. And again. Squeeze into the glutes. Draw the tummy in. And inhale down. And again. 4. Bracing abs, squeezing glutes. And inhale out of the stretch. One more time. Draw the belly button in. Hold it here. Keep pushing that left knee forward and lean off to the left. So lean off to me here. Pull your thumbs straight back behind you. Keep pushing that left knee forward. Squeeze your glutes. Bring yourself back to center. Breathe in and lean off to the right. Now hold it here. Reach the arms long. Make sure your front heel is down and not up. Brace tummy for 4, 3, abs in, 2, and drop. Oh, well done. We're going to come up to a standing position when you're ready. So just come to standing. Okay. So from here, we're going to stay in an upright position, and we're going to bring our feet about shoulder width apart. Arms down in front. So first thing, tuck tail, but you want to make sure that you're not rounded in your back. So you're just squeezing into the glutes. Feet are shoulder width apart, arms down in front, and then we breathe in, come down into a squat position, and we exhale to stand. Squeeze the glutes, draw the abs in. So I'll just show you from the side. So breathe in, make sure that your feet are wide enough, and then exhale to stand. Inhale on your way down, draw the belly button in, and exhale as you stand. Stand up tall, lengthen through the spine. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. And again, inhale. Keep your chest lifted. Exhale. So the arms come in front. They reach up to about shoulder height. We inhale on the way down. And we exhale on the way up. Last 4. Now make sure the heels are pressed down. Don't worry about coming down too low. If the range is too much, don't come down too low. Don't overdo it. Last 2. Inhale on your way down. Exhale on the way up. One more. Breathe in, come down. Hold it here. Keep those arms long and straight. And we come up a little bit. And we come down. We come up a little bit. And we come down like we're nearly fully extending. We come up about 3/4 of the way. And then we come right down into that standing position. Up and down. Up, reaching arms long and down. Draw the belly button in. Lovely and tight. Keep pushing up into the heels and the toes. Draw the abs in for 4. And again for 3. Bracing abs. Stay with me for 2. Last 1. And stand. Give the arms a little break. Well done. Okay. We're going to make our way back down onto our knees. So again, double over on the mat for the cushioning. Okay. You feel the heart rate come up on those a little bit. So back down, here we go. Your right leg is going to go out straight. Back toes are relaxed. So flatten this foot as much as you can. Your left hand is going to come to the floor. So what you're going to do, follow on from these guys earlier on. Some rotation. Now we're going to work into the glutes. So flatten this hand to the floor. Keep this arm along down by your side. Point the toes. And we're going to lift and lower this leg up and down. Draw in here. 3. Lift your chest. Point the toes. This arm can just rest on the leg, or you can bring hand to hip. This arm is flat on the floor. Make sure you're not too far forward. Make sure you're pretty much in line. Breathe. Okay, arm comes up and away from you, so it's not right up just yet. Point the toes. Make sure you're in a straight line. Back toes are relaxed. Draw belly button in. Arm all the way up. 10, 9, 8. Breathe. Draw the belly button in. Soften the elbow on the floor. Bracing abs. 3, 2, 1. And relax. We'll come back to that in a sec, okay? Just do what you can. There's a lot of reps there, so if it gets too much, just take a few seconds. Just do every second rep. Don't stop. Okay, 2 knees to this side. We'll come back to that side shortly. I know it's a lot on the knees. Straighten out this leg. So hopefully there's no pressure at all going into this knee. This hand to floor, this hand down by sides, and we lift and lower. Point your toes. Just make sure that this arm, you're in a straight line with the rest of the body. Keep the chest wide. Brace abs. Exhale up and down. Breathe. Hand can go on the hips well if you prefer it. And then we bring the arm away. Make sure you breathe. Pointing the toes, length. Think length through the leg, not about height. Because if we go height, we start to curl and change the position of the hip. Now we go up and down, but the arm goes high. Breathe. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3. This underneath glute is burning. 2, 1, and relax. Okay. We come back over to this guy. Same thing again. Stretch out this leg. We're nearly there, okay? So this is it now. So hand comes to the floor. Other arm goes up. Point your toes. Draw a circle. So really feeling this guy here, this top glute. Underneath glute 2. Can you go wider? Don't swing the whole body. Make sure the whole body doesn't swing. Just the leg, just the hip. For 4, 3. Make sure the knee on the floor is okay. And reverse. This is it on this side. Keep the hand flat on the floor, but make sure that the elbow is not locking. You can soften the elbow if you need to. Don't let the chest round. Keep the chest up for 4. Point toes for 3, 2, and relax. Push yourself up. Last one this side. We could have kept going with the circles, but I gave you a little break because it's a lot of work on these. Arms up, arm up, point toes, circles. Here we go. Breathe, pointing toes. Go a little bit wider. How straight can that leg go? How long can that leg go? And reverse. Go 1. Brace tongue. 2, 3. Point toes. Nearly there. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. And drop. Loads of work in there. Right. Slowly bring yourself back up to standing. How is everyone feeling after that? I hope you are feeling great and strong, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much.